The Sooners headed for the ball, and we're ready for action. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Reed. Rush right in his face. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Looking for space. It's Owens. Powers through the defender. And he showed off that stiff arm for a nice pickup on the play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The handoff. Turning it on. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. The give. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Follows his blocks. It's Owens. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Making the adjustment. From the red zone, it's Edwards. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Getting ready extra point makes it 7-0. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, it's Blaylock. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw. It's Mateer. Rush is on. Right side, it's Sategna. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Harris. At midfield, he's got room. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. You can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and, you know, that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. What you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle that. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission.
Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick them up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And that will go such a long way in deciding this football game. Who can win these short yardage situations? Who can be the more physical team? And this offense right here showing the work up front, man. The big boys all moving together, creating enough space. And I love the way Palmer, the back gets downhill, understands where the first down marker is.
Yeah, you know, some running backs just have a nose for it, and this guy does as well. He's able to sort of find the crease, make himself small, fit into those small spaces, and pick up the first to keep the offense on the field. It's all about momentum and being able to keep drives going. I know that's not going to really show up on any highlight reels, but that was a big play here for the offense.
The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Quick handoff. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Sets his feet. It's Mateer. Just barely got rid of it.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals, because you know kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Left side, it's Blaylock. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And we always go back and we look like, what was the play of the game? Those moments that were so big, that was huge for this offense, man. Already trailing in the football game, third down and long situation to get that conversion and now get first and goal. A chance to cut into this lead. Really nice, big, opportunistic, timely play for this offense.
Driven back. And the Sooners are in the hurry-up. That one did not work. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. He's looking to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Here's Reed to throw. Out wide left, it's Craven. He's running free down the middle. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggie!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Blaylock. At the 45 on his way. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll give it to Robinson.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Out wide right, it's Hansen. Breaks into the open. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. 2nd down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on 2nd down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on 3rd down.
Trying to slip through and pick it up. Across the 45. At the 40, there he goes. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Aggies.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play. Right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Look out! And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
3rd and short, trying to throw the hitch, but the defender was able to squat on it and was able to attack the football, knock it down, setting up 4th.
The Sooners send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it at the 15. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. He now has 106 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. Running the ball's in the Aggies' DNA. I mean, that dates back to the Junction Boys.
It's the physicality. They find those guys up front that can make holes, and I think that's when you've seen the great A&M teams. Really good offensive line, paving the way for those backs and those great teams they've had.
Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. Past the 10. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Oh, and they blocked it. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense all over him.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Looking for a deep man. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Going to the run, it's Owens. Touchdown, Aggie! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you could tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback changing the play. Throwing Reed. Still looking. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Reed. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And how about the awareness by this guy. On third down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics, and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's third. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35. On the ground, it's Edwards. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the...
He's loose. Past the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. That's his 3rd touchdown of the game, and now 18 on the season. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Left side is Robinson. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. He'll try to do it himself. He gets across the 20-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 23.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Needs it here on 4th down. The throw. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Aggie! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Looking for the 2-point try. Moves to his right. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed him to kick it there. It's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Moving out to the right, unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Second and long here. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Escapes the pressure going right. He'll pull it down. Keeps it and gets the first down. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Under pressure. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Trying to make magic with his feet. At the 35, he's got room. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass inside the red zone. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run inside. It's Blaylock. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down. Now a timeout call by the Sooners as their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. There he goes, the 50. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. Instead, they blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. That's time as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Notre Dame taking on the number 5 team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Nittany Lions on the losing end right now of a tight one. This legit playoff contender kind of stumbled out of the gates. And while there is time to turn things around, they had better start soon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Blaylock. Turning it on. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Sooners come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And we call his name again. This is the same guy. Remember, he had the defensive touchdown already. Now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, getting the sack. He's been all over the field today.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Snapped it in the shotgun. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Headed outside. It's Blaylock. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Bring him down.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard. Yeah,
it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He is it! Touchdown Sooners! The AT unit on the field. Right down the boulevard. So a drive there of 84 yards. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. And they're able to dive on that football and get it back. That would have been a disaster to cough it up immediately after a score.
Whew, that's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They give it back to him. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Drives inside. And he picks up the 1st down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense. Man, he's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Now a timeout called by the Sooners. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 28. Reed. Still looking to his right. Right side, it's Craven. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. Uh-oh, look out. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the 2nd half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a 1st down.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running to the left. Breaks into the... Got enough space. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it off with a 21-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Drops back. It's Mateer. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it in the last minute.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
One final play before the end of the quarter. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's brought down with this interception. A huge play to end this quarter. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Here's Reed to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. Out wide right, it's Warren. Wide open space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. You'll see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Thomas. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. Right side, it's Sategna. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Extending the play. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Third and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. Snaps it, and he has to have it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Running inside. It's Blaylock. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Holds on, it's Harris. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
Dominating receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, here's Robinson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
The Sooners kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Fresh center downs going to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. Back to throwing, they've got to go a long way. Unloads in the nick of time.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Out wide left, it's Thomas. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Fires left. Hauls it in, the first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Sooners trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Blaylock. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3. The Sooners moving quickly to the line. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the short 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on 4th down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. After their defense slammed the door shut, now the finishing touches can be put on this one. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I'll tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Nine-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. Throwing Reed. Looking left. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. They want that clock to run.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. He's got enough. Turning on the Jets. The 20. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. Texas A&M will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Here he comes. This is a gamble. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
makes the tackle.
And when you're the defensive side of the football right now, this point in the game, you know the game's over. When they run the football, listen, you're trying to still compete. You're putting other guys in the football game. This is our standard. We're not giving up yards. We're not going to let them break tackles. And I think the defensive coordinator finally has something to complain about. And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.